Yo, what's up, guys? Steve here, Scotch and Things. Hey, got some time. I'm gonna get some videos done for you, and this is gonna be, excuse me, like an EDC update on all the Strider customs. Usually, I carry a knife and I give you an EDC update on that knife after I've had some time with it. And instead of making a video for each one, I mean, they're Strider customs. I thought I'd just do them all together. I've had this one the longest. I've had this one almost a year. This is my XL, and it is a mess again. I just need to clean. I was packaging some stuff up and I made a mess. And then this is my SMF custom double gunner grip. My SMF custom, and this is based off the Performance series SMF. And then my SNG custom. I carry them all. I use them all. I absolutely love carrying these things. Am I going to carry these things to work, and be a hard use knife? Could they be? Maybe. Should they be? It's up to you. I mean, you spend a lot of money on them, and I've got no problem carrying them and using them. The tip is gone on my XL. It's dirty right now because I carried it the other day and used it. I'm not afraid to use what's ever in my pocket, but I'm not going to carry something to work like my new SMF Tanto that I got for work. I've already knocked the tip off of that, It doesn't take much to mess up a knife or take tips off, when they're constantly coming in contact with metal and stuff. So these I just EDC. Will I cut stuff with them when I EDC them? Yeah, absolutely. What do I like about them? Honestly, these two are more, I would consider these two more like a production knife than the others. Maybe this one more than even than this one. This is, it doesn't have anything super crazy. It's just the G10 scale. I would say a light nightmare grind, put the serrations in it and the swedge, and I love the grid. There's a double gunner grip SMF with a grid, but I'm not supposed to buy anything right now, so floating around that was for sale, and I really think I would love a double gunner grip with that grid pattern. I think that would look cool. They carry like any other knife, like any other Strider. It's just that they've got they're a little fancier, right? But I would say this SNG is more EDC friendly than any others, and then probably this SMF that's based off of the Performance. So this basically is just a Performance SMF chassis that they've anode and then done magic there too, and then they've thrown in this really sweet nightmare grind recurve, and man, I really like this thing. Would actually be a great carry. Like this could be I could use this at work. Do I want to? No. But I found like carrying that Satu, some of the cuts I make at work on, like, say, caulking and tubes, and that recurve, just really pulling that through just really works nicely. But this is a more mild, I would say, even though it's badass in its own right, it's a more mild grind compared to than like these two. And then you get the full XL. Oh gosh, just this crazy nightmare grind. The actions on the mine, I did a video before about, I know someone had asked me if my SMF had issues. Mine doesn't. Mine are all perfect. And then you get this crazy thing, and some guys don't like serrations. I would probably go for one without, but I don't mind them, and I do use them if I've got them on a knife. So yeah, I mean, are they unusable knives? Like a lot of, I don't know, you throw around the word custom and, people freak out, I mean, a custom knife, it's more hand, you know, I'm not an expert, guys, you know. They say custom on them, so they're all customs. But, you know, there's just more involvement in them, you know. Mick signs the blades. Mick, I don't know who does, you know, I don't know if Mick's the one making the scales or if Mick's just doing the nightmare grinds. But they are works of, not only they're functional, but they're works of art. I mean, I can just sit there at night and stare at this thing and can't believe that, you know, it's in my collection. And this one, I carry this one a lot. I don't know why. There's just something special about double gunner grip. And if you have a double gunner grip knife, then you know. If you know, you know, right? I'm gonna do a comparison between this and the old school double gunner grip I have with the G10, because there are some differences. But this gunner grip, it's special, at least for like a guy like me. Like, my buddy doesn't like it because he doesn't like how hard it is going in and out of pocket, and that's just personal preference. And stuff like that I don't really think about much unless it's a giant pain in the ass, but I don't really have issues. And this one gets carried all the time. Same with the orange one. These two are my newest ones. I got them about the same time, gosh, sometime in January. So they haven't seen as much pocket time, but they get as much pocket time as they need to. You know, because when you've got options, and these aren't my only 4 knives, I've got a bunch of other knives, but man, if I'm in the mood for carrying something just sweet that's going to put a smile on my face, one of these is usually going in my pocket. There's just something, at least to me, special about them. I don't know what it is. It's just a feeling they give you, right? And I'm different than every other person in this hobby, where they've got a knife that is like that for them, right? But for me, like a Strider Custom, like, I love my Strider Productions too, and they see a ton of pocket time, but for some reason, a Strider Custom, it just brings a smile to my face. So yeah, I mean, as an EDC tool, I think this is more like an everyday carry knife than a work knife. That's my opinion. You know, but I don't want to snap a blade off or you know, knock a giant tip off, because these do get pretty thin, you know. And any of my Striders I'll pry with any day of the week, but I don't want to, like, you're just kind of messing, you're asking for trouble, because, you know, even though this is a Strider, look how thin, you know, that tip is. You know, it's delicate. This is just a really sweet box opener for me, and I'm okay with that. That thing doesn't need to help remodel a bathroom or go to work or do anything like that, because just walking around throughout the day, it'll definitely, it just brings a smile to my face knowing I have something like that in my pocket. So there's lots of other customs I want. I think this year, like I've said, I'm going to try and be more discerning in my buying. That way I can, instead of pissing lots of money away on knives that I get in and move, I can take that money and put it more into like Striders and old school Striders and some custom Striders and some other pieces that I've wanted, but I'm always, you know, buying this or that, and then it's just like, I spent how much money last week on knives, and I could have, if I've been a little bit more patient, I could have, you know, just gotten another Strider Custom, because they're always popping up for sale. Like I said, there's a double gunner grip with the grid pattern, and not everybody likes the grid pattern, and I don't know, man. I think that is, I think it's sweet looking, and that's just me. And that's what's great about this hobby. There is something for everybody, but there's just, in my opinion, there's just something special about a Strider Custom, like that newer Rhino grind that he's had on some of his XLs, kind of swoops. Oh my gosh, you might see one of those this year. I might pull the trigger, we'll see. But I also have to be kind of cautious on my buying this year too, because you know we're building a house and need new furniture and all, you know, theater room and this and that, and I want to deck out my man cave pretty sweet. So I'm just going to try and be more responsible with the knives I buy this year. And I don't even want to, you could probably go back through my videos and tally up what I spent on knives last year. I don't want to do it because I know the number's high, and it would be frightening. So, but yeah, that's just my take on Strider Customs as a everyday carry. This is my everyday carry update. I carry them. You'll see every once in a while. I'll post pictures all the time in the Strider group if I've got one on me. You know, I'm just really bad at updating Instagram with knife stuff. I'll try and get better at it, but I carry these things all the time. Use them. If that's in my pocket that day, that's what gets used. I'm off the rest of the day, so I'm going to take these up and hang out with the dog and just fondle these and be happy that I have them in my collection. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.